Everyone, I think, wins the lottery.
Ron,
Yeah.
why don't you just quit coddling, Fez? Get up, walk out the studio, make the motherfucker action.
I'd rather you didn't. If you could come back, please, I would really, really, really appreciate that. So Ron took your idea, and he left the studio. And I really, really, really wish he would come back, please. I could tell something that happened on the plane ride back from Florida this past weekend, where medical emergency on the plane. I was like all worried about having a heart attack on the plane, and I was sitting close to the front, and there was a guy up in the front of the plane waiting to use the restroom, and just keeled over, did a complete face plant, collapsed on the plane, where they get on the phone intercom and start screaming, medical emergency, medical emergency. They got him back on his pins, and then he ended up going right back down again. And I figured, all right, now we're going to have to stop in, like, Charlotte, North Carolina on the way back, because it was only, like, about a half hour into the flight when this guy keeled over. And they were taking his blood pressure and everything, and I don't know what was wrong with him, but we continued the flight to New York, and they told us all to stay seated so a medical team could come on board. But a medical team didn't come on board to get him. 6 New York City police officers did. And they walked him. There was no stretcher or wheelchair or anything. They walked him off the plane. And then he was surrounded by police as the rest of us deboarded. So that was a very weird situation. And I wish Ron would come back on. On the iBang, a little bit later, it'll be the game show contest between the interns, between Kokomo Joe and Dabba, to see who comes up with the best game show and the prize to go with it. And that's really all I have. I wish Ron would come back on, please. Saw this video, absolutely horrifying and fascinating at the same time, on the IB Wire, of every nuclear explosion that's happened from the 1940s to 1998, where it shows just nuclear tests, when bombs have been used. It's actually frightening that we've detonated over 2,000 nuclear weapons on the planet between all the countries of the world that have nuclear powers. So it's amazing that the planet is still here, that we've radiated it that many times. And so that's on the IV Wire if you'd like to take a look at that. It's really, really insane that I mean, I don't know if that's when climate change started, we might want to start looking at how much nuclear material we've put in the atmosphere in the past 60 years, 70 years.
All right. Fez had a couple fear-based breaks there. We went from the fearful thing of the plane to the fact that we've been doing nuke testing. Loving it.
Yeah, I just thought it was. I had no idea we had launched or detonated that many.
Mm.